Hey guys, so before you guys continue watching these videos, please click the link in the description to the Samulnori audition instructions document and read that whole page through. In there are instructions about how to be guaranteed a successful audition for us this year. Alright. Hey everyone, I'm Zach Zhao. I'm one of the co-choreos of Samulnori, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play the Janggu, which is this nice hourglass-shaped drum, and we play on both sides of the drum. So first thing you want to do is position your Janggu so that you can play it, and it's pretty easy. You just place it right in front of you, like so, and then you see these things right here, these leather things, you just pull them to the very other side so that the drum is tightened and the sound is much less mellow. Just a disclaimer, you guys won't be doing this part for auditions because you guys won't be using real Janggus, but this is just for demonstration. So you pull the tighteners up so the sound is tight, and all these tighteners should be on the right side of you. So because this video is mirrored, this right here is my right hand, this is the right side of me. This right here is my left hand, this is the left side of me. Just keep that in mind, please. So next, the Janggu sticks. So there are two types of Janggu sticks. You'll have one type for each hand. The one that you hold in your left hand is shaped like a mallet. See, it has like a circly thing on the end. And you want to hold that by first holding it like so, wrapping 4 fingers around, and then moving your pinky to the other side like this. And you want to hit your drum on the left side by using your wrist, a combination of your wrist and your arm. So it'll be a hit like this. Yeah. So again, you don't want to use your entire arm to hit this, or you don't want to use your entire wrist. You want to use a little bit of both. I think this way just saves energy and also just makes a better sound and looks nice visually. The stick that you hold in your right hand is this long wooden thin rod, and you just sort of hold it like this. It's pretty easy. And then this one, you want to angle it like so that it's sort of diagonal from the ground like this, and you want to make sure that the entire surface of the stick hits the drum so it makes a sort of snapping noise like this. So again, disclaimer, you guys won't be doing this because you guys probably won't have a Janggu. So with your right hand, when you audition, just make sure to hit the drum with your stick angled at a good angle. Don't worry about the sound quality. Like, if you hit it like this on whatever makeshift drum you have, that'll be completely fine. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the basics of the Janggu. In the next part, I will be discussing how to read the sheet music and the different types of strokes. So first, the strokes on the Janggu. You'll see 4 different types of strokes in your audition piece. The first one is a half shaded circle, a half white, half black circle. And if you see that, that means you use both hands and hit the drum. So a hit like that. The next type of stroke is a white circle, or just a circle with no shade in it. And that is the equivalent of just using your left hand and hitting your left side. Like that. The third type of stroke is a completely shaded circle, a black circle, and that is the equivalent. If you see that, then you use your left hand to hit your right side. Cross over your arm and hit it like this. So this is definitely the hardest stroke to do. So just a tip is to use most of your arm to cross over, but then use almost completely your wrist to hit this side of the drum. Because too often I see people cross over too much and try to hit it with their arm, and that's just a bit of extra work when you can just do it much faster by not going the full way but then using your wrist and reaching over. And the final stroke is dictated by a vertical line. It is, if you see a vertical line in your sheet music, then you use your right hand and you just hit it like that. So in the sheet music, you will see various squares bounded by thick lines and thin lines. So each square represents a beat, and every time you see a thick line, that means the group of squares has created a measure. And on the sheet music, there should be only measures of 2 beats or measures of 3 beats. So basically just 2 squares before another thick line or 3 squares before another thick line. And in each square or in each beat, you will either see nothing, which is a rest, or one of the 4 strokes. So just to give you a demonstration of how the sheet music works, I'm going to play 2 basic rhythms, one with 2 beat measures and one with 3 beat measures. So the current rhythm on the screen will be played as follows, and I'll be giving you 2 empty measures. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Once again, the current rhythm is as follows. Alright, and the second basic rhythm that I have, it consists of 3 beat measures, and this is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'll play it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it for reading the sheet music. Alright, so now we'll be talking about the different audition pieces, how to play them from home, how to make a makeshift instrument, as well as what we're looking for in a Janggu player. So I'll start with the last one. For a Janggu player this year, we want you to be able to hold onto the tempo and hold onto the rhythm, keep good form, and just to see if you have a general understanding of the music. Sound quality, as you will see soon, will not be judged at all because everyone will be using different items in their audition. So yeah, the most important thing will be to maintain correct rhythm and a consistent tempo. The tempo itself can be as slow or as fast as you need it to be, as long as there's no rushing or dragging during your audition. So now, in the spirit of you guys not using an actual Janggu, I myself won't be using an actual Janggu to demonstrate the audition pieces. And I'll also be giving a few ideas for how to, what kind of things you can use to audition for us. So I'm going to put this away for now. And so the first idea is just find some sort of item that approximates the dimension of the Janggu. So first I have here is like a stool. This is a little bit small. This is a little bit too narrow, but the height is about right. And even though this is narrow, it's close enough for me. So you guys can just take the stool and start hitting it like so, like this, and that'll be fine. Another idea, and this is the first one that I actually thought of, but if you take pillows, then you can fold them like this. You can sort of fold them, and they will be about the width of a Janggu. Unfortunately, they'll be a little short, like this. But unfortunately, they'll be a little short, but I wouldn't really care too much about height, so long as the width is about there, and you have enough space to reach over. So you can hit like this, as long as it's in front of you. This is completely fine. The next idea that I have is if you take some old textbooks, and you can use binders, notebooks, folders, anything, and just place them about this length apart, and put something in between them so that they don't fall over. So maybe, and then just lean them on these pillows like this. Then that'll work completely fine as well. Then you can play your Janggu like that. Of course, you can use various other items and get creative. The last one that I have right here with me is this cardboard box from move-in to my old home. And as you can see, again, the dimensions aren't perfect, but I can still play it like a Janggu. So yeah, regarding sticks, my best suggestion is to find just sticks about these lengths. Find long, thin items about these lengths. Right here I have actual snare drum sticks that you can use, and these are actually really good, like that. Another alternative that I found to be pretty good if you don't have these kind of sticks are chopsticks. And even though these are a little short, again, you can play the audition piece as slow as you want, giving you enough time to cross over and hit each note. So like, I actually tried playing this at regular tempo and I couldn't do it, but playing it at a slow tempo makes it much easier. So something like that, using chopsticks would work. Yeah, so those are my suggestions for doing makeshift instruments. Again, it is your audition, so feel free to be creative and use whatever you like. Piece 1, Gilgunak, here we go. I'll be giving 2 empty bars of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, I was counting out loud when I played that for you, and that's just to help you guys count for the audition piece. During the audition itself, you guys feel free to count out loud if it helps you. You don't have to count out loud, because I just got out of breath because I counted out loud. So just do whatever you need to play the rhythm correct and play at a consistent tempo. Alright, piece 2 is Janggu, and you want to play each line of this twice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the final piece, piece 3, which is required, is Pyotagori, and you want to play the whole thing twice during auditions. However, I will only be playing through it once. Alright, I'll give you 2 empty bars of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
So this is for the verbal counting section. You can do this section any tempo you like, any number of times that you like. You can also clap on every single beat or just the first beats. The beats are labeled number 1. Whatever you're most comfortable with and whichever helps you keep the tempo and the rhythm the best. So the importance of this section is to make sure that you can hold on to a rhythm, especially when it's changing back and forth between 3 beats and 2 beats. I'll be demonstrating both ways to do it, clapping on every single beat as well as clapping on just the first beat. And you can pause the video anytime you like or replay anytime you like to see how I do it. And you can do it any way that you like after that. All right, I'll be getting started. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'll be now just clapping on only the beats that are labeled number 1, so the first beats. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, good luck.